does it give hunters too much of an advantage using a crossbow versus a vertical bow? I mean, does it? It's definitely more advantageous. Like
Right, right.
Just solely based off not movement wise, right?
I mean, I can over the last 3 years, I can tell you that, if I had a crossbow in hand, there's a number of bucks that I could have killed.
I say that with a gun.
Right. Yeah. Had I had a gun or a crossbow in hand, but just due to the, I needed that deer to come a little bit closer, it didn't come within 50 yards or whatever the case is. And that's kind of getting back into that argument of like, should these things be, considered a rifle,
Right.
so for input in that season.
Yeah, I'd be curious what some of the listeners say. I mean, are you pro or are you against crossbows? Like, what's your input on it? Is it good? Is it bad?
Right.
Like I said, I'm very curious to see.
I would imagine a very passionate debate.
It's like the mechanical versus fixed blade, but at a whole nother level.
Right.
Because there's some people that just don't tolerate it at all.
Right.
And then some people, I think, look at it from a little bit different perspective and understand the need for it for some.
Right. Yeah. I'm kind of an independent, I guess, like you.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just, I think it just comes down to the individual for me. And like I said, I don't care what you hunt with as long as you prepare and you are fundamentally understand the weapon that you're using, your weapon of choice, how it operates, how it performs at different yardages. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, I'll be honest. I do have a little bit of frustration each year when you the Bow Hunters of America Facebook page, and you'll see, people during the archery season just laying them out, there they are with their crossbow. And it's like,
I don't think you can categorize those as the same as vertical bows.
No.
Like those kill, it's a crossbow kill. It's not a bow kill.
Right.
I don't think you can interchange those. Like it's two wildly different pieces of equipment that require different skill sets. You definitely have more advantage with a crossbow when it comes to shot opportunity by far, I think. But with that, you have more shot opportunity, right? So one of the arguments potentially is if a crossbow increases accuracy and leads to quicker, cleaner kills, isn't that more ethical than a marginal compound bow shot?
Maybe, but kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. I don't know. It seemed like a lot of the deer that I was chasing, blood trail in Indiana were crossbow hit deer.
Yeah.
So I guess it's more accurate when you have it, sitting on a table and you're not in a hunting environment, but.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely say that more people are successful with crossbows easier. But I also see guys with vertical bows who are equally as irresponsible.
I know.
So
it's frustrating.
It is frustrating as a whole. I mean, because like I said, as a shop owner, I feel guilty. We can only do our job is to set you up as best we can, make sure you are comfortable and you are confident with your equipment leaving our shop, right? That's what we do. So when you come in to buy a bow from Extreme Outfitters, there's a full, for example, vertical bows. There's a full tuning process, a build out. We build your arrows. We tune the bow. We put you on a range, teach you how to shoot the bow, get your bow sighted and out to 30 yards. You buy a crossbow from us. We show you how the bow operates. We show you the ins and outs of it. There's still a lot of steps that you need to brush up on.
Right.
We put you on the range. We help you get the bow zeroed. You're out the door.
Yeah.
But you still have to practice with that equipment, right? We can only do so much as a shop, right? I can't do the hunting for you. Whenever you buy a bow from us, you tell me that, I'm going out this evening, I feel guilty. I can't tell you otherwise, right? And I never will, because I don't know your experience. But typically the ones that are experienced aren't doing that. I feel guilty sending people out the door who tell me they're going to go hunting this weekend with a brand new bow they just shot. Like, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the animals.
Certainly.
Out there. But it's outside of my control. Like I said, I understand my role within this thing. My job is to provide equipment and provide as much information as we possibly can. But And with that, we still try to educate people on like, hey, maybe you should spend some more time behind this before you take it out and hunt. But some people you're just not telling.
Right.
You know, so
they've already got it set in their mind.
They've
you know what I mean?
already got it set in their
Yeah.
mind. They're going to go out and they're going to try to shoot this thing at an animal and kill something.
Right.
Which to me is it's a big responsibility, right? You're going trying to take something's life.
It's, yeah, 100%. 100%.
So I feel it sometimes whenever I see guys go out the shop that day and then they're like, hey, we're going hunting tomorrow. And I'm like,
Make sure you put a few bullets through it when you get home.
yeah.
You know?
or your bow, make sure you shoot that thing because
Right.
like I said, I see that I'm not going to say equally. I see it a lot with vertical bows as well. People who just, they just don't understand that there's a shop process. There's an understanding of how this thing works and, that you need to spend time behind it to be proficient with it.